What if I told you that someone became a millionaire by selling nothing? Well, almost nothing. Today, we're re-diving into the story of the genius who sold fresh air to millionaires for the price of a car. It sounds like a joke, right? But this is one of the most brilliant marketing masterstrokes of our time. It's a story that proves you don't always need a groundbreaking invention to make a fortune. Sometimes, all you need is a groundbreaking idea. So, how did this happen? It starts with a simple yet audacious concept: selling exclusivity and purity, not just a product. Imagine this: a world where the air you breathe every day is filled with pollutants, smog, and the general grime of city life. Now, picture a pristine, untouched mountain peak, thousands of feet above the clouds, where the air is crisp, clean, and pure. What if you could capture that very air and bring it into your home? This wasn't just about selling air. It was about selling a story, a feeling. The marketing genius behind this venture didn't just scoop air into a plastic bag. No, that would be far too simple. The first step was branding. They identified a specific remote mountain peak known for its legendary purity and mystical allure. This wasn't just any air. It was Himalayan summit air, or alpine peak essence. The name itself had to evoke a sense of unattainable luxury. Next, the packaging. You can't put a premium product in a cheap container. They commissioned exquisitely designed crystal bottles, handcrafted and individually numbered. Each bottle looked more like a high-end perfume or a rare decanter of whiskey than something holding, well, air. It was designed to be a centerpiece, a conversation starter on a millionaire's marble mantelpiece. The bottle itself was a status symbol, even before you considered what was inside. Then came the marketing angle. This wasn't just fresh air. It was pitched as a respiratory detox. The sales pitch was slick. It claimed that a single inhalation could help cleanse the lungs, rejuvenate the mind, and restore one's natural energy. Were these claims scientifically proven? It didn't matter. The target audience wasn't buying it for medicinal purposes. They were buying the idea of it. The idea of purity in an impure world. The idea of owning something so fundamental, yet so ridiculously exclusive. And the price? A staggering $10,000 per bottle. This price point was crucial. It was intentionally set high enough to be completely out of reach for the average person. It wasn't about affordability. It was about unaffordability. This is a classic example of Veblen goods products for which demand increases as the price increases, because the price itself is a key part of its appeal. So, who bought it? The super rich. The people who have everything. For them, a $10,000 bottle of air isn't a significant expense. It's a novelty. It's a way to demonstrate their wealth in the most absurd way possible. Imagine having guests over. You've shown them the yacht, the sports car collection, the fine art. Then you point to a crystal bottle on the shelf and say, "And that? That's $10,000 worth of mountain air." It's the ultimate flex. It's a statement that says, I have so much money, I can literally afford to buy air. This phenomenon isn't entirely new. People have been selling novelty items for centuries. Think about the pet rock craze in the 70s. But this took it to another level. It tapped into modern anxieties about pollution and wellness, while also playing on the timeless human desires for status and exclusivity. The brilliance lies in understanding human psychology. The product itself is worthless in a practical sense. You can get air for free anywhere. But the story attached to it, the brand, the packaging, and the price tag created immense value out of thin air. Quite literally. It's a masterclass in perceived value. The value isn't in the air. It's in the ability to say you own it. It's in the story you can tell about it. This whole business model is a commentary on our society. It highlights how much we value intangible concepts like status, branding, and the narrative behind a product. In a world saturated with things, the ultimate luxury becomes owning something that is fundamentally nothing, but represents everything about wealth and exclusivity. It's about selling a dream, a fantasy of purity and prestige that you can hold in your hand. Looking at the business from a strategic perspective, the overhead is incredibly low. The raw material is free. The main costs are the fancy bottle, the marketing campaign, and the logistics of making it all seem legitimate. The profit margins are astronomical. It's a business built not on manufacturing or technology, but on pure, unadulterated marketing savvy. It forces us to ask ourselves, what are we really buying when we purchase luxury goods? Are we buying superior quality, or are we buying a logo, a brand, and the social status that comes with it? This bottle of air is just the most extreme and honest example of this principle. It strips away all pretense. You're not buying a better functioning watch or a faster car. You are buying a symbol, plain and simple. And let's be honest, there's a certain genius to the sheer audacity of it. To look at the world and say, I am going to bottle the air and sell it for the price of a small car. It takes a special kind of confidence or madness to even attempt that. And it takes a special kind of market to make it a success. So the next time you see a seemingly absurd product with a sky-high price tag, think about the $10,000 bottle of air. Ask yourself what's really being sold. Is it the product itself? Or is it a story? Is it function? Or is it a feeling? The answer might surprise you. This incredible story shows us that in the world of business, sometimes the most successful product is the one that sells an idea. What do you think? Is this brilliant marketing or a ridiculous scam? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. I'd love to hear what you think about this crazy business venture. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this deep dive into one of the most bizarre businesses ever, make sure to like and subscribe for more stories that you just won't believe. See you in the next one.